My child, please stop for just a moment and listen with your heart. This is not random audio in your feed. This is a live spiritual transmission. The heavens have interrupted your routine on purpose in this exact hour. The universe has actually paused your timeline long enough for you to hear a simple command that will prevent another painful repeat. Stay with me until the very end, because something huge is waiting for you on the other side of this message, and the final words I place in your mouth will be the seal that locks your activation in place. Hear me. This is not inspiration, it is instruction. I am not here to excite you for a moment and leave you where I found you. I am here to align you before the day ends. To scroll away now would be like tearing up a winning lottery ticket, like hanging up the phone at the exact second heaven is answering, like closing your eyes just as the sun is starting to rise. Do not disconnect. Do not delay. Stay with me until the very end. There is a divine timer on today. Before midnight, there is one act of obedience that will shift your timeline, not because you are earning my love, but because you are stepping into my timing. My love for you is already complete. Your obedience is not performance, it is alignment. When you turn a key while the lock is still warm, the door yields easily. That is what tonight is. A warm lock, a ready door, a small turn with supernatural impact. Say yes to alignment, and the door opens with less strain than you expect. I will guide you through a 4-step act that activates your next season. 4 simple locks that open one after another. Release, forgive, pray, and prepare. I will walk you through each, but you must stay until the final moment, because the last step will be sealed by a decree that signals to heaven, I am ready. Do not let anxiety make you rush. Do not let boredom make you drift. Stay with me until the very end. The seal comes at the end. Angels are witnessing your moment right now. They are urgently warning that postponement would cost you another cycle you cannot afford. If you drag today's weight across tonight's threshold, you will wake in the old room wearing a new date. But if you align before this day closes, you step into the morning with a different frequency, a protected peace, a certainty that does not shake when notifications flare or memories tug. Breathe. Feel the divine timer. It is mercy that it rings now and not later. I am rescuing your tomorrow from the grip of today. Stay present. Stay until the very end. Before midnight, obey, and the next season will find you already standing at the door, key in hand, lock still warm, heart at rest. My child, listen closely. The divine timer is not poetry. It is a real synchronization between your spirit and my appointed window. There are hours that look like every other hour on a digital clock, and then there are hours embedded with a code that opens only when you approach them with obedience. Tonight carries that code. The angels have aligned the frequency. Your next season has an entry point, and today has been stamped as the threshold. Think of it like a gate in your timeline that only responds to a passkey generated at the end of this day. If you try to force it tomorrow, it resists. If you align tonight, it yields. Stay with me until the very end, because something huge is waiting for you, and this gate opens only when you close this day correctly. You have felt the evidence of this in your body and your mind, the restlessness that would not release you, the heaviness that sat on your chest even when nothing was wrong, the looping thoughts, the replayed conversations, the way a single text could hijack your focus for an hour, the mental tabs that won't close. That is not you being broken. That is your spirit pressing against a membrane of transition. When old season residue meets new season pressure, it creates static, buzzing, irritability, sighs that come from nowhere. Heaven has been tapping you. Do not medicate this with noise. Meet it with alignment, because something huge is waiting for you on the other side of this exact surrender. Understand the contrast I am laying before you. If you end this day unresolved, you carry grit in the gears of tomorrow. You wake entangled in yesterday's arguments, yesterday's notifications, yesterday's accusations dressed in fresh clothes. You enter the morning already negotiated down by the past. But if you end this day released, if you let go, forgive, pray, and prepare, you will wake different. The air will feel lighter, not because circumstances rearranged overnight, but because your frequency did. Clarity will stand where confusion sat, and peace will guard the threshold of your attention. The door to your next season will not slam with drama. It will open with a quiet authority that even your fears must respect. Beware the thefts designed for this hour, late-night scrolling that siphons your anointing one flick at a time, arguments that bait you into re-entering battles I already settled, overthinking disguised as being responsible that keeps you in a mental maze, false deadlines that make you panic about tasks that can wait until morning, and the counterfeit urgency, an old number lighting up your phone, a sudden "we need to talk," a notification engineered to spike your heart rate. These are decoys deployed to keep you from the single act that shifts everything. Do not take the bait. Stay present. Stay until the very end. Tonight is not just another night. It is a marked threshold. Close this day my way, and you don't just end a date on a calendar. You begin a season on schedule. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is calibrated to obedience at this hour. Seal today correctly, and tomorrow will not scattered across next week. Tonight, before the timer cools. Your next season is not activated by random motivation. It is activated by this exact 4-step day-end sequence. Sit up for this. Put both feet on the floor. Take a slow breath in. Exhale the old air. If you need to, get a glass of water and come right back. Do not wander. Do not drift. When you return, say in your heart, "I will finish this message." That small agreement is part of the code. Attention is obedience. Stay present. The combination only works when entered continuously. To skip step 1 and jump to step 2 will feel productive, but it will be like entering the right numbers in the wrong order. The safe does not open. Sequence matters. Lock 1. Release. This is the letting go of what clung to you today. The words that pricked, the failure that echoed, the tension sitting in your shoulders. Release is small in minutes but heavy in meaning. It tells heaven you will not drag sand into the machinery of tomorrow. Do this first, or the rest will be coated with grit. Lock 2. Forgive. Only after release, because forgiveness without release is like trying to pour clean oil into a jar still full of stones. Forgiveness is not reopening an old door. It is cutting the last thread that keeps you tied to a weight you no longer consent to carry. It is authority, not amnesia. Do not perform it early. Do it second, and it will flow. Lock 3. Pray. A focused day-end prayer is the signal that tells the heavens, "I am ready." Not long, not dramatic, but aligned. After you have released and forgiven, your prayer rises without interference, like a clear frequency free of static. This is when angels register your readiness and timing snaps into place. Lock 4. Prepare. Even if it is small, make room. Lay out what tomorrow's obedience will touch. A journal open to a blank page, a bag by the door, an email drafted, a space cleared. Preparation is prophecy. It tells the next season where to land. Without this, your readiness floats. With it, it lands. My chosen one, you are not behind. You are being repositioned. Do not let shame narrate this moment. Heaven is not scolding you. Heaven is synchronizing you. The angels are urgently warning that partial compliance will keep you circling, but full sequence tonight turns the key with less strain than you expect. Stay with me until the very end. I will walk you through each lock in turn. Finish the night my way, release, forgive, pray, prepare, and you will feel the shift from prophetic urgency into protected peace, certainty settling on you like a guard at your door. Something huge is waiting for you on the other side of this exact obedience. Seal the sequence, and the door will open. Lock 1 begins now. My child, release is the spiritual closing of open emotional tabs that have been draining your battery all day. The disappointment that nipped at your confidence, the delay that made you doubt my timing, the comparison that whispered you are behind, the regret that kept rehearsing what you should have done, and the need to control outcomes that were never yours to script. Release means you stop hosting what does not serve your next season. It is not denial, it is detachment from weight. Think of your mind like a device that has been running too many apps at once. If you try to start a new program for a new season while the processor is overheated, it will crash, freeze, or respond slowly to every good thing I send. Do not carry today into tomorrow like that. Close the tabs. Cool the system. Let me take the heat. There is residue you have not named, and I am bringing it to the surface now. Silent resentment, where you smiled but kept score. Self-blame disguised as being accountable that actually punishes you past the point of growth. The replaying of that one conversation in a dozen imaginary edits. The doom-scrolling energy that numbed you but left you emptier. A low buzz of agitation under your skin. Even the subtle clutch of, if I don't hold this, it will fall apart. I, my chosen one, release all of it. You are not abandoning responsibility. You are surrendering the illusion that worry can keep anything standing. Stay with me until the very end, because something huge is waiting for you on the other side of this letting go. Do this micro-ritual with me now. Sit up, put your feet on the ground, and open your hands as a sign that you are done gripping what grips you. Out loud. Yes, use your voice so your body hears your spirit. Name 3 things you are releasing tonight. Say, I release, and fill it in. Name the disappointment. Name the person or the moment. Name the need to control. Speak each one, then picture it like an object. See your hands place that object into mine. Imagine my palms closing gently around it, light pouring through my fingers, and watch it leave your energy field. After each release, exhale like you are clearing smoke from a room. 3 items, 3 placements, 3 breaths. Do not rush. The angels are watching you return what never belonged on your shoulders. Feel what shifts as you do this. Your chest loosens. Your thoughts stop pacing. The static reduces. This is not pretend. This is a real frequency change. When you release, you create space for precision. If you do not release before the day ends, you drag old energy into the doorway of your new season and wonder why the hinges squeal. But when you release now, clarity returns quickly, often within 24 hours. For many of you, it will come as deep, uninterrupted sleep that you haven't felt in weeks. For some, it will be a surprising calm around the very situation that used to spike your heart rate. For others, an unexpected message, a green light, a small but undeniable alignment will arrive, and you will know. The lock turned. Stay with me. Do not fish back what you just placed in my hands. The test after release is the itch to reopen the tab just to check. Resist it. Tonight, when a thought tries to reclaim you, say, I released that into God's hands, and my hands are now free. This is how you step through the first lock, detoxed, detached, light enough to move when I say move. Something huge is waiting for you, and release makes room for it to land. Stay with me. Lock 2 begins now. My child, forgiveness is not a favor to the one who hurt you. It is the severing of their spiritual permission to keep shaping your timeline. Hear me clearly. Forgiveness is authority. It is the legal cut in the unseen that removes their hand from your steering wheel. You are not excusing behavior. You are evicting influence. You are not rewriting history. You are reclaiming jurisdiction over your future. Something huge is waiting for you, and this is the cut that frees you without forcing you to reopen any door I have already closed. I hear your resistance, but they don't deserve it. You are right, they may not. But you deserve freedom. You deserve quiet in your chest. You deserve mornings that are not preloaded with someone else's chaos. Forgiveness is not about fairness, it is about freedom. Fairness looks backward and keeps you in court forever. Freedom looks forward and dissolves the case. If you wait to feel that they earned it, you wait in a cell they do not even visit. Tonight you hand the key back to heaven and step out. Do not confuse mercy with access. You can bless them and still bar the door. Listen to the counterfeit trap. Unforgiveness pretends to protect you, but it actually ties you to the very energy you are trying to escape. It is a tether in your field, a hook in your attention, a constant reopen of a wound that would close if you stopped picking at it. The enemy loves this trap because it keeps your frequency calibrated to betrayal, chaos, and disrespect. And then tomorrow you wonder why you attract the same patterns with new faces. Cut the tether and the pattern breaks. Do this with me now. Place a hand on your heart and steady your breath. Out loud, because your body must hear your spirit. Speak this exact script. I forgive name for specific wound. I release the debt. I bless them to go, and I call my peace back to me. Again, I forgive name for what happened. I release the debt, I bless them to go, and I call my peace back to me. One more time for any final name. I forgive name for this impact. I release the debt, I bless them to go, and I call my peace back to me. The angels are witnessing your authority. Feel the cord loosen. Feel your timeline slip back into your hands. Understand your boundaries. Forgiveness does not equal reunion. You can forgive and still block the number. You can forgive and still decline the meeting. You can forgive and still refuse to re-enter the cycle. Closing access is wisdom, not bitterness. When your heart says, "But maybe one last check," recognize it as the counterfeit knocking to regain permission. Do not reopen what I have sealed. If they test the gate, let silence answer. Before midnight, complete this forgiveness, and a cycle snaps, quietly, decisively. You will notice tomorrow that your appetite for chaos has no taste. You will find yourself uninterested in re-scratching old itches. Conversations will bend toward honor. Invitations that once lured you will feel dull. This is not denial, it is deliverance. Stay with me until the very end, because something huge is waiting for you. And as you forgive, your peace returns like a guard taking post at your door. When you are ready, we will signal heaven with prayer. Lock 3 begins now. My child, bring your attention close. Stay with me until the very end, because something huge is waiting for you, and this is the signal heaven has been listening for all day. Prayer at day's end is not begging. It is the activation handshake. It is you aligning your frequency with my order, so the key turns without grinding. When you pray in this precise alignment, after release and forgiveness, your spirit locks onto a clear channel. The transmission stabilizes, the download can complete while you sleep. Do not crawl into bed with your chest buzzing and your mind pacing. Going to sleep in anxiety is like turning off the engine mid-flight. You will wake mid-air and wonder why you are still exhausted. Finish this prayer before you lie down, and you will land your day safely, so tomorrow can take off on schedule. The angels are standing by to register your readiness. Pray with me out loud now, step by step. Gratitude first. Thank you for holding me today when I felt stretched. Thank you for breath in my lungs, for a mind that can renew, for the small protections I saw and the many I did not. Thank you for the grace that kept me from saying what I would regret, and for the strength that brought me here to obey. Before the day ends, I honor how you carried me. Surrender now. I place into your hands what I cannot control. Name, decision, deadline, outcome. I surrender the timeline, the image, the fear of missing out, the need to be understood. I release the illusion that worry can protect me. I trade my weight for your yoke of peace. Petition next. I ask for wisdom for my next right step, favor where I am assigned, and clarity that cancels confusion. I ask for courage to close the wrong door and boldness to walk through the right one. Align my meetings, order my conversations, spotlight the opportunity you authored. Let what is not mine fall away without drama. Give me language, timing, and peace. Agreement to seal it. I agree to obey quickly. I agree to protect the peace I just received. I agree to prepare space tomorrow for what I asked for tonight. I agree not to reopen any door you have closed. I agree that I am ready. My yes is on schedule. As you close this prayer, breathe slowly. Feel the line stabilize. No static, no scramble. This is a live transmission. While you sleep, I will complete the background download, insight, solution, strength, installed without striving. Watch the next 24 to 72 hours. For many, confirmation will arrive as unusual peace around a decision you dreaded. For some, a message you were not expecting. For others, a small but undeniable opening. And I will whisper to you in signs, a repeating number, a lyric that names your question, a phrase you hear twice in unrelated places, a dream that leaves you calm instead of confused. Do not chase. Simply note and give thanks. Before your head touches the pillow, speak this decree. It is sealed. I am ready. I rest while you work. Peace stands guard at my door. Now lie down in that peace, my child. The key has turned. Lock 4 begins now. My child, preparation is prophecy. It is faith made visible. It is you saying to heaven without a single extra word, I believe you are sending something, so I am making room for it to land. Stay with me until the very end, because something huge is waiting for you. And this is how you prove to your own heart, it isn't a fantasy. It's scheduled. New blessing cannot be poured into a brittle, cluttered container without loss. Refresh the container and the flow holds. Clean vessel, clear signal, safe landing. Hear me. You are not waiting to be chosen. You are chosen, so you prepare like it. Royalty doesn't stumble into tomorrow. Royalty lays out tomorrow. The angels respond to the shape of your faith, and preparation is faith that has put on shoes. Do not overthink it. Do not romanticize a grand overhaul and then do nothing. Small is holy tonight. Even if it is 15 minutes, even if it is 5, act now while the lock is warm. Do this with me in real time. Pick one surface, your nightstand, your desk, your kitchen counter. Clear it completely. Wipe it if you can. Leave it open like a runway. This empty space is not cosmetic. It is a physical agreement with clarity. Next, lay out tomorrow's clothes or place your work bag by the door, stocked with what you will need. Choose your shoes. Choose your keys. Remove tomorrow's first 5 minutes of friction. You will feel it as immediate ease in the morning. Now write your top 3 priorities for tomorrow on a single card or note. Only 3. Not everything, just what will move destiny, not drama. Place that card where your eyes will land first. Circle the first action you will take when you wake. A call, a draft, a stretch, a walk, 10 minutes of deep work. Pre-decide, and anxiety loses its leverage. Open your phone. Delete one draining app, or at least move it off your home screen. Mute one thread that keeps hijacking your peace. Archive or block what keeps baiting you into old cycles. This is not pettiness. This is pruning. If you need one more act, create a fresh folder labeled Next Season on your desktop or in your notes. Place any document or idea connected to your future there. Give your future a drawer. Give grace somewhere to sit. As you do these small obediences, feel your identity settle. You are not the one scrambling to catch what may never come. You are the one stewarding what is already en route. Preparation resets your frequency. It tells the morning what to do with you. Tomorrow will feel lighter because decisions were pre-made in peace, not in panic. The first hour will move without grit. You will notice momentum appear where you used to feel fog. For many, a conversation will meet you because you cleared the counter where it could be set. For others, a solution will surface because your mind is no longer dodging clutter. Do not turn this into perfectionism. That is a counterfeit productivity that stalls true movement. Small, specific now, before midnight. Something huge is waiting for you, and this is how you say, I believe it. Make room tonight and watch how quickly heaven fills what you have cleared. The runway is marked, the vessel is new, the landing zone is open. The fourth lock has turned. Rest in the certainty you just created. My child, hear me with your whole heart. Now that the runway is cleared and the vessel is clean, the night will try to land a counterfeit before the real assignment arrives. This is the hour when distractions intensify because doors are about to open. Stay with me until the very end because something huge is waiting for you, and the only thing that can steal it is a decoy dressed like comfort, like urgency, like closure. Your biggest threat tonight isn't lack of blessing. It's a counterfeit distraction designed to keep you from completing the activation. Name it so it loses its camouflage. The late-night text from the wrong person who always stirs old feelings and zero fruit. The impulsive spending cart that promises a dopamine flare and delivers regret. Spiraling thoughts that convince you a midnight debate in your head is being responsible. The itch to argue, to send the perfectly cut reply, to post revenge that sets the record straight. The addictive scroll that sedates your spirit while stealing your oil one flick at a time. These are not harmless habits, they are timed intrusions deployed when your frequency just rose. When a door is about to open, the hallway fills with noise. Do not mistake that noise for a sign to turn back. Here is your rule for tonight, simple, strict, protective. No decisions after the ritual. You have ended the day correctly. This is a closing, not a negotiation. Do not choose, buy, commit, reply, or re-engage anything that pulls you into a new storyline after you have sealed these locks. To respond to a counterfeit tonight is like dropping your passport at the airport gate right before boarding. Everything is approved, your name is on the manifest, the plane is ready, and you miss it because you bent down to pick up trash someone threw at your feet. Refuse the reach. Keep your documents in hand. Keep your peace in place. Build a quick perimeter now. Silence notifications. If possible, set your device to Do Not Disturb and place it face down across the room. Set a bedtime boundary. Name the hour out loud and honor it like an appointment with your future. Choose one calming worship or soothing instrumental track and let it be the final sound over your spirit. Loop it quietly until sleep. Keep a small notebook by your bed. When intrusive thoughts parade with urgent tasks or fiery comebacks, write them down and say, I will review this in the morning light. Captured is not the same as obeyed. You have parked it, you have not partnered with it. Discernment cue. The counterfeit will feel spiky, rushed, dramatic, sticky to your fingers. The real will wait for morning and still carry peace. If it is truly from me, it will not expire at midnight. It will greet you tomorrow with clarity and tact. If it demands a reply now or threatens loss if you rest, it is not me. Let it pass like weather you refuse to chase. The angels are encamping as you honor this boundary. In this guardrail, your activation stays warm and ready. Lay your head down inside this fence of peace. Say softly, I am closed for the night. My miracle is protected. And as you rest, know that nothing the dark deploys can pry open what you have sealed with obedience. My child, hear me. Because you honored the sequence and closed this day correctly, a confirmation window has opened over you. Stay with me until the very end, because something huge is waiting for you, and I want you to know exactly how I will prove it. Within the next 24 to 72 hours, watch for peace and patterns. Do not strain your eyes. Simply pay attention with a soft, steady gaze. Expect repeating numbers that seem to tap your shoulder at unexpected moments. A phrase you hear twice in different places. A song that speaks precisely to what you prayed. A name that surfaces on a screen. A door that was stuck and now swings. Or a sudden grounded calm that settles on your chest like a warm blanket. These are not party tricks. They are the divine receipt acknowledging your obedience. Understand how I speak in clusters to keep you from chasing shadows. In the next 24 hours, many of you will feel an unusual peace around the very thing that has been gnawing at you. In 48 hours, a phrase may echo, overheard in a hallway, read in a headline, whispered to your heart, matching what you asked me last night. In 72 hours, expect either a simple opening, a yes, a green light, a time slot freed, or a simple closing, a no, that relieves you, a not now that frees your calendar. You may see a name appear on a billboard you were not looking for, inside a song you did not plan to hear, or in a message thread at the exact minute you thought of it. You may receive a small opportunity that fits like a puzzle piece rather than a costume. No strain, just click. Note it. Breathe, thanks. Keep moving. Discernment is your protection. Signs confirm alignment. They do not replace wisdom. I do not lead you by panic or obsession. I lead you by peace and consistency. If a sign spikes your heart, demands you act before you can breathe, and leaves you restless, it is not me. Set it aside and rest. If a sign arrives calm, repeats without you forcing it, and harmonizes with your assignment and boundaries, receive it. Peace plus consistency is the frequency of my yes. Hype plus haste is the counterfeit's mask. You do not need to squeeze meaning from everything. You will recognize what is yours because it sits on you like clothing tailored in secret. Here are the outcomes you are likely to notice. Closure you did not expect, where an old thread simply unravels without a fight. A door opening that you could not pry yesterday. A conversation that resolves without the drama you rehearsed. Or an internal release that feels like a full-bodied exhale you didn't know you were holding. Some of you will sleep deeply for the first time in months and wake with an answer already installed. Some will get a yes that seemed out of reach. Others will receive a wise no that saves time, money, and heart. Do not despise the small confirmations. They are the first stones of a road I am laying in front of you. I want you anchored in inevitability. What is scheduled for you will not miss you when you are aligned. You do not have to sprint after delivery trucks. Heaven knows your address. If something drifts past you and won't meet you at peace, it is not your package. What is truly yours will arrive at the right door and call your name without shouting. Your timeline is not fragile, it is protected by obedience. You have entered the coordinates, the angels are already in motion. Now, do not disconnect. We are moments from sealing this with a decree that stamps tonight like warm wax on an envelope, the final press that prevents tampering. To scroll away now would be like hanging up as the heavens are answering your call. Stay with me until the very end, because something huge is waiting for you, and your spoken seal will carry you into protected peace and certainty. My child, we are at the final press. This is the warm wax moment, the last imprint before midnight that no hand can tamper with. Stay with me until the very end, because something huge is waiting for you. And your words now are the signature that starts the next season's clock. You have turned the 4 locks. Now seal the door behind you and open the one ahead. Do not whisper this in your head. Let your body hear your spirit. Out loud with me now. I seal this day in obedience. I release what I cannot carry. I forgive who I need to forgive. I bless them to go, and I call my peace back to me. I align with God's timing. I refuse every counterfeit rush. I am ready for my next season. Say it again, letting each word sit like a stone in a foundation. I am chosen. I am protected. I am prepared. I will not miss my window. My steps are ordered. My heart is guarded. My mind is clear. My sleep is holy. I close the door on the old cycle, and I welcome only what enters with peace. The locks are turned. The sequence is complete. The activation is live. It is sealed. Now see it with me. Close your eyes and picture tomorrow as a clean page. No smudges, no scribbles you must explain. See your hand writing the first line in calm ink. See a threshold ahead, simple and bright. Step over it gently, barefoot in peace, no scramble, no chase. Behind you, hear the soft click of doors closing without drama. Before you, feel the air of a room prepared for you. Space on the table, a chair with your name. Light where you work. See the morning meet you instead of you sprinting to catch it. Breathe. This is not pretend. This is the blueprint installing. If you need to anchor this moment in the natural, write this decree somewhere you will see at dawn. It is sealed. I am ready. Peace stands guard. Place it by your bed, on your mirror, inside your planner, and if you sense to, declare it where you can be witnessed. I activate my next season before the day ends. That public yes is a stake in the ground. The angels note your courage. Hear me now with calm certainty. You are not late. You are on time. Your alignment tonight corrected every imagined delay. Rest is not absence of activity. Rest is the bridge that carries this activation into manifestation. Sleeping now becomes obedience. As you lie down, say one final time, I am chosen, I am protected, I am prepared. I will not miss my window. I rest while you work. My child, peace is taking its post at your door. The night will keep no leverage over you. You will wake to a day that recognizes you. Something huge is waiting for you, and tonight you did what was required to receive it. The day ends, but your next season begins. It is sealed. Go to sleep in that truth and let heaven finish what your obedience has started.